need all this Channel Zero stuff here. I mean, we're all integrated into the big American melting pot now.
When you say, why do we need to, change the images of the media, it's because the world is watching us. The world is, especially for black women especially, they are looking at us and saying, oh, that's a hoe.
We need our own because there are some very powerful people, and they're so powerful they make men wear dresses. Our black men wear dresses. They accept roles that they would never accept. Isn't it just art? Isn't it just them expanding their creative horizons? Isn't it just taking on a challenging role that really is not you, and you just take it on and it becomes you? Nobody ever asked John Wayne to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they love John Wayne. They never asked Elvis Presley to do that. Because they understand images. They understand the importance of images and illusions. And so, they got John Wayne, they can love him, he's a strong white male. You never put him in a dress because it's more than just, acting. You're more than that. And to see that's their strong roles. And those are sacred roles now. Nothing is sacred to us. When it comes to us, they don't believe anything. That's why we have to have our own. If I own a big company that's larger, half the size of Paramount, you ain't gonna have black men run around in dresses and call themselves strong black men on one row, then wearing a dress the next row. That's not happening. Look at Queen Latifah right now. They took her out of good and righteous looking garments and put her in the dress of her open enemy. Right. They took her from a queen to a clown. That's why we need our own. Because Queen Latifah can be Queen Latifah when we have our own.
Understand, our history is something to be proud of. And what is necessary for us to analyze the negativity that goes down, it's equally necessary for us to balance that out with the positive images and knowledge of our history as one of continuing stoic courage. I want to say one thing. I want you to repeat after me. This is a poem I wrote as a result of Hurricane Katrina. Very short. We are the palm tree. We bend with the breeze. And the ferocity of the hurricane's mighty wind. And when that wind is still, we arise again. Standing tall. Beside the fall of the might